Hello and welcome to the bungalow. So this is our little quick tour to show you what's here and to give you a feel for what you might want to do for the big day. You'll have to use your imaginations. There's a little bit of snow around me, as you can see, and so hopefully September you won't have that particular problem, but we shall see. So we'll start on the outside and then we'll go inside and see some of the possibilities there. So I want to start by pointing out this little sign here. So this is Red Oak Catering, and so they've already given us a quick thumbnail of what sort of options there are for using the bungalow. And so here we are. So let's just walk down here. And so this is the outer veranda, and so this is part of an area that one could use for a wedding ceremony. And so if you come down here,
Paul, I have to say this far behind you, otherwise all I get is your face. I don't have the whole view, so just keep going.
Beautiful trees, lovely all around us.
I don't know what the audio's like, so I don't know if they're going to hear this.
So what they often do for weddings is they'll have the dinner inside and then have the ceremony out here on the veranda. And they can seat about 80 people. And so the officiant and the couple would be up near at the far end there by the rail. And then the chairs would be all along here in rows. And so again, that would be perhaps 80 people or so where you could do that. Now,
the 80 people with seating would start here where I'm standing. The chairs would come this far back and fill up all this space up to the end, with the ceremony happening at the far end.
Now the other thing they recommend is that if you're using the veranda for the meal, and we'll get back to this when we go inside, is to put awnings over these rails. And so if you look, this is open, and of course it's protected, but he strongly recommends using awnings to try and keep the warmth in once the sun sets.
And the awnings attached, they cover in the sides, but they have plastic windows, so you can still see out beyond the awning.
And they need about 2 days notice minimum in order to set that up, so that they know they have to do it.
And he did point out that in September, even if it's nice during the day, it's going to be cooling off in the evening. So if there are more than the number of people who can be seated inside, and some people have to be seated for dinner outside on the veranda, then you would need to have, they would insist on having the awnings for that, just because otherwise people will complain that it's too cold out here.
Now if we look back behind, over here, Teff will recognize the Waterford, and hopefully Teff will not put Brian in the Waterford by the time the wedding is ready to take place. So there you can see the Beaumont Hamel Moose in the foreground and the mantle in the background. Okay, let's go inside.
Unfortunately, these doors are locked. We'll go around. It's kind of slippery out here.
So here's the sort of main area in front of the bungalow, very pretty, and so hopefully on a nice day one could take advantage of that. You can see there are benches near the periphery. Accessible way to get in because they are.
Go first. I'll close it up.
And so here's the main room, and what do we see over here? But
I'm panning the other way, Paul. It's hard to get.
As you can see, it's a nice hardwood flooring.
They can't see that because it's such a small screen. Here we go.
And there's a large fireplace with a moose head, and over here we have the mom's. So she's part of the grand tour. What you see here, these are the actual tables that they use.
There's one set up there, Paul.
I guess this is the same size.
It's a 60-inch round table.
So you can sit 8 comfortably and 10 rather crowded, but he recommends 8 per table.
And the most number of tables they'll set up in the inside room here is 8 tables.
So if you have more than 64 people, they would recommend setting a couple of tables up out on the veranda. And they can do that discreetly so that the tables are sort of off to the side during the ceremony. So it's a very nice room. As I say, we've had meetings in here before, so it's quite pleasant.
There's the moose.
With gifts on his antlers.
So probably would come down that channel.
We're assuming those might be the chairs they used, though we didn't ask. Paul, go back to it on there for scale. So this room has a series of French doors that go onto the veranda, and those would be open if the veranda were enclosed with the awning.
Also note that the natural lighting is windows up high there,
I showed those already.
which
Go back over there.
helps bring
Where are you going next, Paul?
We should go out here. And so for the events I've been at here at the bungalow, they often use this area for beverages and actually lunch service for the event that I came to.
There's the bar.
And so there are washrooms back there. We probably don't need to see those. Nice Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Okay.
Oh, gifties.
Probably came from the development up there upstairs.
Maybe we're going to go up there now.
There's the beer selection. Do you want me to keep this running, Paul?
Sure.
My arm's hurting.
You want me to take over?
No, just go.
Okay, we're going to go upstairs next.
Where is the main door that people would come in, Paul?
I think probably one of the veranda doors.
Oh, there.
Possibly where the that room where the bar is. I think that might be the main entrance. So up here, I think, is the prep room where the bride could get ready for the
Also
big
note
ceremony.
these type of chairs they seem to have some of.
And so from here, so the bride and the bridesmaids could use this space to get ready. But there's also a little balcony out here. So the mums is suggesting that you throw the flowers off the balcony into the room below.
Oops. I was looking for the moms, but she's gone.
The mums has disappeared. She's trying to avoid the camera. She seems to be a bit camera shy today.
She's avoiding the steps, is what she's avoiding.
Yes, indeed.
Now we're done?
I think that's it. So hopefully that gives you a good feel for this space. It is a very nice space. But I think if you get numbers more than 80, it will make it much more challenging for you.
If you get 70, then you can just sit 70 all inside and then have the ceremony out in the veranda.
So we hope this has been a useful tour brought to you by Paul and Michelle and the moms. And so those are Michelle's fingers that you just saw. And we wish you were here to go on the tour with us, but we look forward to seeing you here in September. So that's it for this tour. See you soon.